Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Daily English Podcast. I'm Alex, and I'm really happy you're here today. In this podcast, I speak slowly. I use simple English, and I repeat ideas so you can understand everything clearly. Today, I want to take you into a very interesting book called The Prodigal Tongue by Lynn Murphy. But don't worry, you don't need to know anything about the book. I will explain everything in simple, friendly, everyday English. This episode is full of useful vocabulary, easy examples, and ideas that will help you feel more confident about your English. Before we start, let's talk about the title. The word prodigal means someone who travels far, changes a lot, and then surprises people when they return. And tongue here means language. So the prodigal tongue is a fun way of saying English is a language that traveled around the world. It changed in many countries. It learned new words and new habits. English today is not one single thing. It is a global traveler. Part 2. English is not one perfect language. The author of the book is American, but she has lived in the UK for many years. So she understands both cultures very well. She shows us a powerful truth. There is no perfect English. There is no original English. There is no correct English for the whole world. English changes in every country, in every city, and sometimes even in every family. Some people speak very formally. Some speak casually. Some use American words. Some use British words. Some mix both. And all of this is okay. As a learner, you do not need to copy a native speaker. You do not need to choose British or American English. You only need to communicate clearly. If people understand you, your English is already working. Part 3, Chapter 1, The Myth of Real English. In the first chapter, the author explains a big misunderstanding. Many people believe there is only one real English. Some people say British English is correct because English started in England. Some people say American English is better because more people speak it. Some people say other Englishes are wrong. But this idea is a myth, a story people believe even when it's not true. English has always changed. It changed 100 years ago. It changed 500 years ago. It is still changing today. Imagine English like a river. The river flows. It touches new land. It changes everywhere it goes. When English travels to America, to India, to Africa, to Australia, it picks up new words, new accents, new styles. British English and American English are not better or worse. They are simply different parts of the same river. Part 4, Chapter 2. Why People Judge Each Other's English. Now the author talks about something funny and very human. British people and American people judge each other's English. American English feels more direct, more emotional, more positive. British English feels more polite, more soft, more indirect. Americans say awesome, amazing, fantastic almost every day. British speakers sometimes think that sounds too strong. British people often use polite hints. Americans sometimes think, why don't they say it more clearly? But here is the key. People are not judging the language. They are judging the culture behind the language. Learners often ask, should I learn British English or American English? The answer is simple. Both are correct. Both are English. Both are understood everywhere. Choose the style that feels comfortable for your life. Part 5, Chapter 3. English is always changing. Now we talk about something very important. English is not a rock. It is not still. It is not fixed. English is alive. It grows. It moves. It reacts to the world. Why does English change? People change. Life today is different from 200 years ago, so our language is different too. We created words like selfie, Wi-Fi, app, download, emoji. English spreads around the world. Each country changes English a little. US to cookie, UK to biscuit, India to new English expressions, Australia to different pronunciation. Young people change English faster. Young people create new expressions like, that movie was lit. Older people say, you are ruining English. But young people are not ruining it. They are renewing it, giving it new energy. Technology speeds up change. Before the internet, language changed slowly. Now, a new word can travel the world in one day. Part 6. Funny misunderstandings between English speakers. British and American people sometimes misunderstand each other even though they speak the same language. Why? Because some words have different meanings. US pants equals trousers. UK pants equals underwear. US chips equals snack in a bag. UK chips equals fries. These differences are not problems. They are normal parts of a global language. If native speakers misunderstand each other, then you, an English learner, can relax. Misunderstandings are normal for everyone. Part 7. Language is emotional. Language is not only a tool for communication. Language is part of our identity. British people feel connected to British English. American people feel connected to American English. Australians feel connected to their English too. So when someone hears a different version of English, they may think, "That sounds strange," or "That's not how I say it." They are not trying to be rude. They are protecting the language that feels like home. Every country feels this way. Every language works like this. It is completely normal. Okay, my friends, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for listening so patiently. This book teaches us something very beautiful and very important. There is no single correct English. There is only the English that helps you communicate. English is big. English is global. English belongs to you too. You may not sound British. You may not sound American. You may not sound like a native speaker. But that does not mean your English is wrong. It means your English is alive. It is growing. It is part of the world's English. Every time you learn a new word, every time you understand a sentence, every time you speak with someone, you join the long story of English. So keep learning, keep listening, keep noticing, keep growing. I'm Alex, and this is Daily English Podcast. See you next time.